Are you a programmer? Then what are you?
I protect that which matters most.
Oh, little privacy, Johnny. Welcome back. This is Oliver Caminos with St. Germain Properties, your luxury new construction broker on Isle of Palms. Today, we're going to take a tour of 3 new construction homes we're currently building with Ocean Homes. Ocean Homes is the premier builder on Isle of Palms. They've really nailed that low country contemporary beach home, and each home just keeps getting better than the one before. So today what I want to show you is the different stages of construction. We're currently here at 338th, and we're going to go to 2 other ones. One is almost complete, one is about 85% complete. And I want you to stick around to the end because we're going to take a look at the 3rd floor rooftop deck, which has probably the nicest ocean view on the entire island. So come on, let's take a look. All right, so we are on the other team's 40-yard line right now. We're about 65% done, and you can see the exterior is really starting to take shape. We got board and batten on the 1st floor, gives it a nice vertical look, then horizontal siding on the 2nd. The quintessential black windows that everyone loves. And if you peek up there, we've got the ladder going up to the 3rd floor rooftop deck, which is gonna be party central. It's gonna be beautiful up there, so hopefully we'll sneak up there without breaking our neck. And if you go to the little tower up on the right, you can see a hint of shaker just to give it a touch of New England vibe. So stick around, we're gonna get inside and show you where we are on 338th Avenue from Ocean Homes. So we're up here on the 2nd floor balcony of 338th Avenue. And obviously inside, we're still kind of getting into drywall, but what you're seeing out here is just even from this 2nd floor, we're not even on the 3rd floor, which we're gonna take you, you see the wonderful ocean view. There's an example of a home, that's an Ocean Builds home from about 10 years ago. That's a couple from New Jersey. And the house is beautiful. They're down here a lot. They're probably here more now than they are in New Jersey. And as you see here, there's a beautiful view even from here of the ocean. And you'll see like an oceanfront home there. That's a wonderful, that home is about 7,000 square feet. That's about a $11 million home. These on the 2nd row, we just put one of those under contract for 5.5. This one's probably more, 4.5, 4.75 million, that's the value. This home we're bringing in 3rd row from the beach, just under 4 million. And so usually the pricing philosophy goes beachfront the most, and then as you get a little further away, the values just come down a little bit. But this is a great location here. 3rd row, you're off the hustle and bustle of Palm Boulevard, so it's a lot quieter up here. We're in the higher blocks on 38th Avenue, so if you go on Cameron Boulevard, where the front of the home is, it's really quiet. The street dead ends here, so there aren't cars cutting through. So this is, people in the know love living in the higher 30, low 40s blocks. Back here, off of Palm Boulevard on Cameron, it's just a lot quieter. Well, let's see if we can get up to the 3rd floor to get those magnificent ocean views. Hey, Johnny, be careful going up those stairs.
How's your workers' comp policy looking?
I don't know, I haven't checked.
Oh no, okay.
All right, so I'm here on the rooftop deck of 338th Avenue in Isle of Palms, and this is the creme de la creme rooftop deck. Up here we have a covered roof. There's gonna be a bar here, a TV on the wall, ice makers. We really envision this for 360 days of the year. You could be up here enjoying these magnificent views, watching the waves break. You can even see people walking on the beach from up here. And this view, just you can see like the entire island from up here. It's really magnificent. And in my opinion, that's what separates this house from many of the others being built on the island, especially at this price point.
Next stop, 429th Avenue. This home is about 80% complete, so you can really see the vision coming together. High ceilings, open floor plan, and these windows just framing the light perfectly. What I love here is how Ocean Homes balances timeless coastal style with the luxury finishes buyers are craving. Wide plank floors, chef's kitchens, spa-like baths. It's all happening. We're just a few months away from delivering this dream.
Okay, so we're here in the final house. We are pretty much done with this home. With the, they're still putting in some gutters, but we already have the certificate of occupancy. The client's already starting to move his things in, and we're just doing some last minute punch list items. But the house is finished. This is a very upscale home. This client is very dear to my heart. I got to know him really well through the process. And the way the relationship called me, he was actually one of my buyer clients, even though I was representing the builder. And he came down to the island for one day. This guy is a 3-star admiral in the Navy, where he was. He retired, and now he's the CEO of a pretty large military contracting company. And he's like, Oliver, you got a day. I'm coming in, I'm flying out the same day. So luck has the day he comes, it's one of the worst storms we're having on Isle of Palms. There is about 3 feet of water of flooding on some areas in Isle of Palms. So he gives me a call. He's like, hey, Oliver, I feel really bad. I flew down here. I guess we're gonna have to do a rain check. And I said, permission to speak freely, Admiral. He goes, granted. I go, have you seen weather worse than this? He goes, Oliver, I've been in the south of South America and the Pacific, the Atlantic. I've been through typhoons. I've seen way worse than this. And I said, the best time to see lots and houses on Isle of Palms is when it's pouring rain. Because if you've lived here long enough, there are certain sections of streets where the water will pull 3 or 4 feet deep, cover yards during heavy rainstorms. So we came out here, we looked at some homes. He's like, hate that house. Wow, look at the flooding on that. And I brought him to this empty lot that we were developing. I don't even think I had it on the MLS yet. And I had a different house planned here. I didn't have it. The builder had a different house planned here. He said, Oliver, I'm planting my flag on this lot. You're not allowed to sell it to anybody else. I hate the house you're gonna put on here. I want you to design me a new house. I brought the builder in. Next day we met. We found him, not the exact house, but the idea for the house, which is a little bit more New Englandish. It was more his vibe. And he goes, I love this lot. I love the house. Thank you very much. Flew off and was on his way. Now, what I want to show you is, this is a buyer that I brought to the builder. This was someone we were showing. I also, for the buyer, I showed him the best time to look at houses on the island when it's actually pouring rain. And it's just a beautiful story to see this go from a teardown that we found to an empty lot to a really, when I tell you, like, one of the most interesting people I've met probably in the last 3 or 4 years. And just to see the house, how it's taken shape, and it has his fingerprints all over it. This really large deck, the pool in the back. These are all things that he said, well, they're not important to him, but they're important to his wife. And this was really a love letter from him to his wife. They've been married for I don't know how many years, but it's just a real pleasure to see this all come together, and now just at the final touches and just to see this. So we're gonna give you a quick tour of the home, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
love these elegant properties, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to stay updated on our next luxury home features.